Kapow. Algorithm is not good for GPUs. What's up, guys? And King is muted because we're always having technical difficulties on this show.
Oh yeah, I just showed up. I just showed up.
It's amazing. You pulled a hawk today. You literally
there
went
we go.
live.
I like this background. This looks good.
You like that, right?
Yeah.
What's going on, King? Let me get a little music, King. Let me get a little music. Actually, you know what? I think I can do the music this time. I think I can do it. Let me try. I'm gonna try. Hopefully, it won't double.
Your taste in music and my taste in music is vastly different here. So,
is it Vast AI different?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah. I just got here. Yeah, I had to take my dad home. We had some stuff for my kid's birthday today, so he got an Oculus. So we were playing the Beat Saber game with the music, and I totally kicked his ass at it. So no mercy,
nice.
No mercy.
That's nice. Poor kid.
Hey, after 5, there's no more mercy. All right, there's no more taking it easy participation trophies here.
Poor kid. Can you still hear me, or am I?
Yeah, I still hear you.
I'm still here. Okay. And no one's doubling. Chat. Let me know if we double at all, so I can try to fix it. I'm trying to see if I could just put music coming out from this. I think I can. I think I can. Let me see. We'll try it. Anyway, welcome to Terra Hash Tuesday. Let's see. All right. Are we getting double now?
Hello.
I don't hear a double. Do you hear a double?
Hello. Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Darn it.
I'll just play the cheap, StreamYard music. Don't worry about it.
There's a way to do it. There is a way to do it.
All right, we're going to play rock. Turn.
Oh God!
Turn yourself off. It's going to be
trying to fix it. No, I want to fix it. Oh well. Wait. Hold on a second. So, if I do output on system, I think there's a way to do it. I have to figure it out.
On live stream, we should be figuring it out.
I know. It's really bad. Sorry, guys. I just really wanted to figure it out.
Here you go. Here's some music. Here's background music.
Oh, wait a minute.
There you go.
Ugh, God, it's awful. So bad. Can you
it's
put
okay,
the lo-fi stuff on?
It's just meant to just be there in the background. I know it.
No, it's awful.
The quiet soothes me. All right.
My IQ is dropping by the second. Can you please just change it? There we go.
Good redneck music. Come on, man.
No. All right, I'm good now. I feel better. There we go. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
See,
welcome to Terra Hash Tuesday.
Yeah,
we're having
welcome
difficulties.
Again.
You know how it goes. Yeah, Monday's video was. I had to re-record that video like 5 times. I spent like 5 hours recording that, only to find out that the audio was messed up. So that was great. I don't know if I'm going to be using these Rodes anymore. I unless somebody could teach me how to do it. But the Rodes only record on one channel. They don't. It's only using like one channel, like one side of the audio.
It's not. It's got to be in your setting. Is your recording in mono or stereo?
I just turned them on and it just plugged into my new ZV-1 camera.
Yeah, so it should work with the ZV-1. It's probably an audio setting in your camera. I'll go with it. I'll go through it with you later after the show. But what's up, guys? I guess today we're just gonna kind of hang out and talk. There's not much going on. I want to show you guys. I was gonna do a video about this, but I just haven't had the time to come around to it. I'll show you guys my new setup that I'm doing in my office, which is pretty cool. I got the design back from the designer on Fiverr, and it actually looks really, really cool. So we'll talk about that a little bit, and we got some stuff going on with Terra. Not real.
Did you
nothing? No big
chat?
Updates, huh?
See what I put in the private chat? I mean, is that official or not yet?
Not yet. But I'm hoping we got 27 more L7s coming. These are the ones from that were locked up for like 4 months in customs. The first half got released, and I got to pick up the other half. That's gonna be pretty cool. So,
Red Hawk asks,
hoping that's
so if we add a
out.
GPU to the VAST rig, we have to reinstall VAST? No. It has to be the same GPU type though. So if you got like a 3080 or 3090 in there, you need to add the same thing. You can't have like a 3080 and then like add like a 3060. You can't do that. It must be the same type of card. Yeah, VAST is it's kind of, I don't know. I always run into issues when I make changes to the rigs for my VAST stuff. So to me, if you're building a VAST rig, you should just wait till you have everything and just build it one time and then just do it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you put it in maintenance and then like it gets messed up and then you have to reinstall anyways. So I don't know. To me, it just works better if you just make the machine one time and then you just leave it alone.
Right.
That's kind of what it's meant to do. Although I do have some news on TensorDoc, that new platform that I reached out to. I'm probably going to go to my other location tonight, and I'm actually going to take off my Epic with my dual 3080s from there because they haven't been renting really on VAST, right? That's the only one that's not rented out of my 10. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to put TensorDoc on it and kind of run with these guys. So they're also talking to me. I mentioned a YouTube channel like later on in the conversation, and they seen the video I did, and they liked it. So the potential like sponsorship with it. So working on that.
Jim,
there is another.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say there is another form though. Even after that initial hosting form, there's another form you have to fill out for when you're going to put a rig on.
Oof. What's it called? TensorDoc?
Yeah. If you want, I could show the form. I have the form on one of my windows here.
Put it up. Jim C says, Hawk, any mining packages? And I got slaughtered in easy mining last night. Like, I got slaughtered, man.
Didn't you buy quite a bit of it last night?
Yeah, I did. I spent a few $100, but I got not one hit. Not one.
Man, that's bad too. Because before
package.
I left, I said you're gonna get wrecked, and you did.
Yeah. I love the positivity from my friends. It's awesome.
I love the positivity from my friends.
Great.
Oh man.
So just so everybody knows, like, just because we promote the nice hash thing and stuff, we don't get any favors.
So, the email thing is the same, and then it looks like you're supposed to use the username TensorDoc, and then you put the password in for the rig here, then the external IP address, the SSH port, because you can do port mapping, so you can change the SSH port to something else if you wanted to, but most people just use 22. And then they recommend a range of ports. Now, this is interesting though, because they say you should have at least 4 ports per graphics card, which is actually very little, right, compared to like VAST. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I'm going to go with 4 or if I'm going to go with 100. Maybe I'll just do 100 just because that's what I do with VAST. So and then these down here are additional ports that you can open, but you don't have to open them. That's totally up to you. They have all these other ports like HTTP, HTTPS, and all these other Python and Apache ones if you guys want to open those. And then you could also do additional forwarded ports, and then you guys can enter them if they're mapped down here. And then you have your inside of your profile is going to be your organization UUID, which that will be in your profile page, right? Like my profile page, you would put that in here. And then you would submit this, and then the guy, it looks like Jonathan, he'll get back to you about your rig once it goes up. So another form you have to actually go through, and then they actually go through and I'm assuming verify that all these things work and function. You know what I mean? But the install was really simple. It was 3 lines, and one of the lines is just like a change directory line. So if you really want to get technical, it's more like 2 lines.
I feel like we're gonna see like a bunch of these like sites are already starting to pop up. Like these marketplaces are all starting to pop up everywhere. I mean, now you got this Tensor dock. Now you got
I'm not sure how long these
Vast
guys.
AI.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long these guys have been around. So, Tensor dock. Here you go. This is their main page. And look, they actually have different ones too, because look, they have these subscription servers where it's long-term servers located at secure, reliable data centers. I know this thing is like, if he's listening right now, he's like, how do we get into this program?
Yeah, long. God, my head hurts already thinking about it. Go ahead.
So they have this. They do have a marketplace, right? So and they do have consumer grade cards like your 3060 Ti, 3070 Ti's.
11 cents. Oh, that's
so
for
look,
two.
they do have A100s here, 80 gigabyte A100s.
From $1. Wow. 3 A100s.
Yeah.
That's insane. A100s, man. That's insane. Jimsy says, you guys have any dual epic servers for sale? Looking for one. I don't have any.
Dual epics. Whew. That's expensive, man.
Yeah, I don't have any.
That's big money. I don't know. I don't know anybody in the community that, at least the people that I talk to on a regular basis, that have a dual epic. I know people that have single epics, like I have one, and I know Hawk has one, and
I have one, yeah, but Gen 2.
So it just gets really expensive to get into the dual epics. You know what I mean? It's going to be real expensive.
I think a lot of these people are going to be like, they're going to have like a real rude awakening when they go and they try to do like all this AI stuff. That's why, like, I was talking to somebody today about it. Somebody called the Terra number, our 1-800 number, and talking to him about all kinds of stuff today, like AI, and you know, he's like, oh, can you guys host this stuff? I'm like, yeah, we can, but he's like, well, cool, I want to send my Octominer. I'm like, you can't use your Octominer. He's like, what? Why? And I'm like, and I was trying to explain to him the technical side of it, like the lane speed, it's not designed for that, it's for mining and all that other stuff. And
you know, let me take this stuff off screen and let me show you what I think could work for our potential idea for the Octominers. I don't have the time to sit there and R&D and cut the case up right now, but this is, let me find it while we just hang out for a second here. This is, I think,
is it a caller from Red Panda Mining? I don't treat anybody bad, Panda. I was just talking to him, and I was no, I don't think it was any one of your references. It was just somebody was asking me, and I'm like, you know, you're gonna have to purchase this, you're gonna need that, and I even mentioned, I said, well, Mining King has rigs that he's got that he's making for it, that he's like, well, how much is it? I'm like, oh, well, you know, around $400, $400 or $500 each, depending on what you need, maybe a little more. It's like, that's expensive. And I said, yeah, man, I said, it's not mining. Like AI and like you're essentially having to build servers, you know, like this stuff is like, it's expensive, man. Like that's why I kind of stopped at 5 rigs. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just chill for a minute. Like, and they're all rented too. All my rigs are rented right now. It's pretty cool. You know, make like $50 a week.
Yeah, it's kind of a different animal, right? Like a lot of people, you know, are looking at it from an expense point, and I can understand it's more money. But it depends though, right? I did pretty well with my workstation stuff, you know what I mean? It didn't cost a whole lot. Like, yeah, you can get dual epics, and I mean, I guess if you want to do an 8-card rig, but here's the problem: if you do an 8-card rig, though, you have a problem. All 8 cards go down, right? Versus the workstation stuff that I'm doing is if I have one go down, that's only one machine that's not making money with one GPU, right? All the other ones are up making money for me. So I have found that rigs that are single cards typically, at least for me, get rented more often than cards that have multiple cards. I seem to have better.
My four A4000s took forever to get rented, and they're only using one GPU right now. So,
oh, you only put the minimum GPU order for one, not 4?
Yeah, because we weren't getting rented.
Right,
the rig wasn't getting rented; it was just sitting there.
Yeah, it takes longer to find somebody who's going to utilize that much compute power, right? It's not like you're going to find somebody instantly versus like, having a 3090 on there um and just having one GPU. You have a much higher probability of finding somebody to rent your machine. So
Crazy because all my machines are at 99% reliability and I'm still unverified.
oh, I won't rub it in. Then I got 3 more verified last Friday.
They must go like in batches, like of people who like have dates, and then they'll review their rigs and see what their downtime was, and
Well,
then they decide to verify
from
them.
my understanding, at least from some of the people I've talked to in their Discord, right? Because they won't tell you straight out what they look for, but there's a few factors, at least from what I can see. One, it's going to depend on the quality of the rig itself, right? Like what type of CPU you have, how much RAM you have, storage, GPU, and so forth, right? They're going to look at that, as well as they're going to look at your actual bandwidth, you know what I mean? And then, they're going to look at your reliability score, and as well as what is the current demand for your rig, right? Like, what is the demand of 4 A4000s right now, right? Do they need more verified A4000s, or is the demand relatively low, right? If it's relatively low, then they really don't need to verify you, right? Because they don't need to front page any more rigs on there.
Right.
So there's a bunch of factors in there, but it's up to the devs though. Which I kind of like the way that this Tensor doc is doing it, where they kind of, you just set up the machine and they do all the tests and they put it on the front page. It's a little more, I guess, communication between you and them, but I feel like I haven't gone through it yet, but I'm feeling like it's gonna be more fluid. You know what I mean? Instead of just like on Vast, like any idiot can follow the guide and just make a rig, and you know what I mean, and just put whatever he wants on it.
Retro Mike says, what are your guys' opinions on GPU Topia?
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
believe they're
the
the
one.
first distributed compute platform to fully open source their code. Transparency for the win. I didn't even know that. I'm just like so out of the loop. I didn't even know that.
So GPU Topia, Panda told me about it. Is I think that's the one that he was telling me that Mindsum10 did some content on, and that's the one that's like a Chrome extension or something like that. It's in the internet browser. You can look up GPU Topia. Now the website and how they're doing it looks a little sketch. And my other question is though, how are they doing their compute? Because they don't say what GPUs you need. They're not limiting it to NVIDIA only. It just says graphics card. So does that mean that you could use AMD, you could use RX 570s, you could use 1050 Ti's, and I mean, I'm a little concerned with it being a Chrome extension. I would seriously put it like separate it off your network.
Yeah,
I don't trust it.
I
don't trust it. From my first glance, I don't trust it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on with all this stuff, with all this mining stuff. I've been so disconnected because I'm really gonna get ready to like start redoing this room, and like, I'm really focusing on a few other things at the moment while we're still in the bear run here, because there's not much to talk about and make videos on. There's really not. Like, at Caspa, there was this the KS0 overclocking. Like, you get these, like, I saw like 7 different content creators all make the same video. I'm like, all right, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. There's nothing to talk about. So anyway, I'm going to just focus on redoing this room, get ready, get the camera set up ready. I just, I don't know. I just feel like there's not a lot to talk about. I know I did hear recently though on Twitter that Chia had laid off a lot of people. Did you hear that?
I seen that somebody put it in our Discord chat that we have.
Yeah, Chia,
that's not the right one.
I'm trying to see. I think it's on there, but I'm gonna pull it up real quick. I think Chia like laid off like 24 people.
Is that like half their staff? I I don't know.
I don't know. Let's see here. We are sharing the difficult news that we eliminated 26 positions across the Chia network today. We did not make this decision to resort to layoffs lightly. Let's see, 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4. The crypto winter. So there were 4 posts. I'll read all through them. The second one says the crypto winter industry skepticism and banking crisis have created a challenging funding environment. We've cut costs across the organization, scaled back budgets, and faced a black swan event of our underwriter failing. Okay, and then the third one was, to those impacted, we are losing great people. Thank you for everything you've done for Chia and the ecosystem. The fourth one was, moving forward, we remain focused on creating sustainable teams and processes to drive enterprise adoption on the Chia blockchain. What do you guys think about that? That was crazy. I didn't even think that. I thought they had a huge support system, to be honest. But
I don't know. I only know one person who's like really big into Chia, and that's one of the viewers that lives out by me. I think he has like 5 petabytes of Chia, or he's growing to that. He's like almost there. So, I don't know. He's a huge Chia guy, but I never really got into it.
Hey, Chump changed in the chat. Robert Burton in the chat is asking if you're. I recommended him to you if you're making those covers for the ASICs. I think you guys should link up. He might want to get some from you. I don't know. I have to look up what he asked. I don't know. You guys can communicate. Okay, cool. You talking to him? Sweet. Cool.
So here is my idea for the Octominers. It is, I think they're for Aleo, and I've heard of that project, but I don't remember what it is. And I know it was sometime last year we talked about it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But they have these dual Xeon boards. Now, here's the weird thing. Is when you order this board, there's two different styles, and you don't know which one you're gonna get. It just says there's 2 different styles. 2 models sent by random.
Well, we need the bottom one. That's the one we need.
Yeah, I know. So there's another one though that I found right here that maybe might work. This is another one I was looking at. But so there's another one I was kind of looking at. I need to look at the lane configuration for this one though. Like I was trying to find like detailed specs on the lanes here. So
nothing.
No. It says USB and then it says 9 PCIe. That's all it says there. Now the other one here though, it does say like the correct amount and all that stuff. Like it does say that on there for the PCIe. So, but we can't have the random one. You would need this one down here. So
right.
But yeah, it's looking like they're selling each of the boards for $250. You would have to kind of cut out the Octominer though. On its back of its for the IO and all that stuff. Like you'd have to customize it a little bit. But this could be an option. This is probably the best motherboard I found that's nice and flat and that would fit in the case. The other thing though is it's been a little while, but from my memories, if you disconnect the fan controller from it, on the Octominer, that the fans will just be at 100%. So I don't know how you control the fans, but you could get them at 100% to where they're just blasting all the time, right? So I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing because it would just keep your GPUs really cool. But yeah, that's.
I mean, that might that's a good option for people. Good option for people that don't want to spend all that kind of money on like an E10.
Well, I mean, now this doesn't come with the CPU or anything, so you still have to buy Xeons.
Look at that. And
actually, you know what? You're gonna need the top board. I just noticed that too.
Thanks.
or you're gonna need this other board here because this board only has a single processor in there. So I mean, you could do like 4 cards at like 8 lanes because there's only 40 lanes on a Xeon. Only 40 lanes. I forgot about that. This one only has a single CPU. Now, if this one was twice as wide and had a dual here, oh, that would be god tier. But yeah, that's kind of the best board I found so far. I haven't tested it or done anything yet, but that's the only thing I've seen that's relatively close.
These chicken nuggets are really good.
Do they have the plastic film in them too to give it the authentic McDonald's face? Or
no, these aren't McDonald's. These are the ones like a little more like more expensive ones. They got they're like farm to table chicken nuggets. Not bad. In honor of Red Panda Mining.
In honor of Red Panda Mining.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Too funny.
All right, let me show you. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you guys my new mining, or not mining. I shouldn't say mining. It's not mining. But a new office setup that I got back from the designer.
The new Hawk Mining Media Group studio.
Yep. Going to be amazing. All right, where do I go? Present, share screen. Where is the screen? Oh, here it is, window. All right, there we go. Put it up. All right, this is the new design for the Hawk Crypto Mining office. What do you guys think?
A lot of pink.
Yeah, it's the Miami Vice colors. I'm going to probably change it up a little bit. I mean, it's just a render. But that's the table that I'll be streaming from. And the camera will be pointed that way. What do you guys think? Hold on a second. I like it.
I can't say anything because my studio design is awful. So I won't comment on it.
I like it. Looks like good other than the e-gaming chair. I don't know. This is just the design.
Yeah, those chairs are awful. They are not comfortable.
Yeah, no, I know. I probably won't use that chair to be honest with you. But the most expensive thing in this office, honestly, is the desk that the computer is sitting on. And that particular desk is mad expensive. Like it's like $800. So I'm not gonna get that. I'm gonna go to like IKEA and see if I can find one that like a nice wood one. But
you ever seen those videos where people make like their own like butcher blocks or like tables? You know, they glue those pieces of wood together, they sand them down and plane them, and refinish them. That would be kind of sick.
It looks good. I like it, but I think I'm gonna make some modifications to the color scheme just a little bit. It's a little too much color going on, like a little bit too much of the Vice colors.
Whoa. Yeah. Dang. Yeah. Heavy.
Yeah, a little bit. It's like heavy. It's like a little too heavy, but it's all right because I'm gonna change it all up. So.
Well, how is that TV there if the desk is gonna be there? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, look at this picture here. It has a TV stand center with the TV on the wall. But if you go back to this. You go back to the first picture.
See this right here? This table is on wheels. This table's on wheels. So then when I'm recording a video,
like
I'll move it
picture.
right here.
All right.
That's the idea.
I was just like, how does that fit? How does that table fit in there?
Oh, that's the look I want to go for. Mm-hmm. And then, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, whoops. That's obviously the TV I have here. I'm going to switch it up a little bit, but this is exactly what my office looks like. The room is to the exact dimension, so it's not going to cost a lot of money. I mean,
What-
I looked at everything. The desk is the most expensive. If I can cut costs on the desk, I can do all this for like less than $500.
So what did it cost the guy to render this for you though?
Like $80.
Okay.
I just wanted to see what this room would look like with my idea, but I'm gonna make some modifications to it.
I was thinking of just hiring Chump, man. He's been like redesigning his studio left and right. I'll just hire the boss.
Yeah.
Boss, I'll pay you $80. You redesign my stuff for me, all right? I want a fancy 3D render like that though too. Okay. Oh man.
He says, make one like I'm going to eventually. You can buy a big 8-foot slab of wood, about 1.5 inches thick, or maybe 1 inch thick at Lowe's for like $180. I think I paid basically a butcher block. Yeah, I gotta find like cheaper ways to do it. Who is texting me? Is that my phone? Yeah, that's my phone. Oh, Mr. Chump Change is calling me.
Does he want the link to call into the show?
Oh, I see what he says. Oh, he did get a. See, Chump, you could stain. See, that's pretty cool. So he got like this giant butcher block, and that would be cool. It's like 8 feet long. Make your own table. Hell yeah. Dark stain. Yeah, dude, build this for me, bro. Please.
No, you're supposed to build it yourself.
Shut up, King. Anyway, so that's the design. I think it's pretty cool. I don't like that carpet, but this is what it's going to look like. So I'm sitting where that computer is right now, so I'll be shooting from this direction back that way. So I don't know about these pictures on the wall and stuff, but these shelves are pretty cool. I got the hawk one right there. I could probably just put in the middle there. I think this hawk picture behind me will look good like in the center right above the computer. So
And hey, on the front of the radiant pool, for all you people who jumped off the ship, because I noticed some people jumped off, we went on like Block City. We hit like 3 blocks one day, and we've hit another block yesterday. So 68%, 26%, 10%, 22%. He's been on fire. Last.
Panda, can you send me that link to the one from IKEA? Appreciate you. Thank you. Love you. So
I guess maybe I'll put the link in the chat here.
Meowcoin is potentially changing their algorithm.
Uh-oh.
You hear about that?
Nope.
Yeah. There's a link to it. I gotta find it.
What do you know what they're gonna change it to?
I don't know. Apparently they're changing it. Ert said that's a good idea. Let's see here. Where was the Meowcoin announcement? I think it was on Twitter. Let me see. Let's see if it's on here.
That is a lot of RGB in there, though.
Where?
In your setup there.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's not gonna be that much. It's gonna be more of like a minimalist design. Oh.
So I pinned the StreamYard if anybody wants to come in and hang out. They're changing it to Meow Pow finally. That'd be funny.
So King, I got the first video from Cypherpunk today, the first edition that they did, or the first rendering to see if they like it. And you're smack dab right in there at the bar, man, talking to someone. It was like really cool. Like screen moved and like King's leaning up against a bar talking to someone.
Was I leaned over pretty hard?
Nah, you could tell, like clean cut, look good. I was like, oh, look at that.
I only had 5 beers then. I wasn't 20 beers deep.
You want, dude? You were wearing the tickets, drink tickets, guys. He was wearing the drink tickets around his neck like this.
Like
They
a
were
chain,
all in a
dude.
row, like a chain.
I had like 80 drink tickets the last night.
It was. He's like, but these are free drinks, man. I don't want to leave. Like, come on, bro. Let's go. I want to go play poker.
You guys are like, yeah, let's go play poker. I'm like, you realize how much these drink tickets are valued at right now? This necklace is worth like at least like $400.
I'm like I don't drink, right? Like I'll have maybe like one or two. That's it, because I'm not just huge into it. But to each his own. But man, like I was like, bro, how many drink tickets do you have? He's like, well, he just handed it to me. I'm not gonna say no.
I mean, I also had a fistful in my pockets.
Oh my god, it's crazy.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, man.
The boss just texted me again. Is he texting me? Oh my gosh, what the heck happened here? Trump is like a real jack of all trades. I'm not even kidding. Like, are you painting the truck? What are you doing after I'm done with my truck? That's next. He's like painting his truck.
Yeah, is he what is he doing, some primer and stuff?
Like he does everything. He always says yes, fixing rust. Nice.
Yeah.
You guys want to call in? Good.
Using a rattle can, boss, or you spraying?
It looks like it was sprayed. By the picture, it looked like it was sprayed.
See, that's the kind of issues you face with that up there in that northeast. You know what I mean? All that rust. You guys get a lot of rust down there too in Florida, though. You know what I mean? With all the salt water.
So, he said rattle. I'm good at it. Panda, I agree. Chump should definitely start like a how-to like a handyman channel. Like that stuff is like, people love that stuff. There's a guy on YouTube who actually, what's the name of the channel? It's called like Ask Dad or something like that. Like for people that would normally ask their father to help them do stuff, he teaches like young men like how to do things. And I'm not gonna lie, like years ago I went on this YouTube channel and I was like watching stuff, you know what I mean? And it was actually pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that channel. It was actually pretty dope.
If you do a Chump, will you please wear the Mario suit?
That'd be, I don't think
the tool belt. I'll be your first member, I promise.
He said, I recorded grinding it down today and my phone overheated. Oh my god, Chump's such a dick. I'm not reading that out loud. If you guys want to call in, the link is above. This is the state of the markets that we're in. Like, there's not much to talk about, you know, other than politics, you know, which King doesn't do. He'll actively just like just end the channel. But I mean, as far as crypto is concerned, I mean, it's kind of quiet. You know, mining's quiet. There's not much going on right now, but I think this is the calm before the storm, in my opinion. Like, this is when it all kind of starts to level out a little bit, and then bam, it hits you. Did I scare anybody with the bam? I hope I did. What did you think? Crypto Craig says, all crypto. What did you think about being on ATB? That was pretty cool. It was actually really cool to be on ATB. I'll be honest with you. I was kind of nervous. Now, I'm not usually nervous when we go live. But I was like, damn, I hope I don't say nothing fucking stupid. And I just kept my answers kind of reserved. But they reached out to me and it was awesome. It was actually pretty cool. ATB? What's up, New England? Around the blockchain.
Oh, okay. See, that just shows you that you know what I know.
It's actually, they had a couple hundred people in there watching.
Okay.
I'm like, have you guys ever watched Terra Hash Tuesday? We usually get about 100 people too. They didn't know. So, but no, shout out to the Around the Blockchain. What's her name? I think she's head of their social media stuff. Her name's Hannah. She hit me up and She was like, "Hey, you want to come on the show?" And then made some. And you know, it's funny because the connection that I made for that was at Cypherpunk, which was pretty cool. So checking the chat here. No, I didn't do any firmware updates for the KS0. Now hold on, is this overclocking thing? Is the firmware update and this overclocking thing two separate things? I'm so behind on stuff. Like,
the firmware is from a different company, right?
From a different company. So
So
go
you're
ahead.
going to be paying a developer fee for that. So, like, I mean, is
sucks.
that worth it to pay the fee to get the extra? I mean, I don't know. I don't have
Jump-
any of the KS
Jump
series
says
stuff.
his got bad silicon. 100 and he gets up to 140, but that's it. Video tomorrow. Panda says
Okay.
it's free now, but there's not a developer fee.
That would be different. Yeah, usually when people give you stuff like that, it's always a developer fee. It says two separate things. First, update firmware, then apply KS0. KS0 overclock is free.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I was talking to hobbyists last night about it, and he's like, you know what, man? Like I gotta buy different power supplies and stuff, and I'm just letting them run right now, and let's let them run. And I'm like, you know, he makes a point. You know what I mean? Like if something goes wrong, like what if it burns up? You gotta buy a different power supply for it. I'm like, hey, if you guys are doing it, cool, man, do it. Like nothing against anybody doing it. I got so much other stuff going on right now. I don't feel like taking them down on the shelf and then having to do all that. Let them run. Spend any more extra money right now. I'm redoing my office.
Retro Mike says, "Trust me, bro. Firmware. I would only ever use official firmware until it's fully vetted, audited, and stress tested."
Not a point. Well, I think Panda put it on a KS2 or KS1, right? I don't remember his video today.
S.
Or
Jang
was it
says that
yesterday?
the KS1 and KS2 they do have fees for those ones.
They do. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if anybody else burns theirs up first.
It'll be interesting. I mean, but then you're gonna be now. How much more power are you drawing though? Because right, it's supposed to be like 65, 70 watts, right, on the initial KS0. So
65, yeah. So it probably goes up to like 110, 120, I think.
So if anybody has a KS0 and they're running it right now, what's the wattage peak from what was it before to what is it now? What's the difference? Is it, I mean, like
110
watts,
maybe?
110 is what. So I want you to think about that too. That laptop brick charger thing, I felt one of those, right? That, you know, that thing was hot and it wasn't even overclocked. It was just stock.
Well,
Those
you
ones
have to
we
buy
had there.
you have to buy a new one. I
I'm
think
just
there's a
saying,
link on
like,
his video about it.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, what if people do this upgrade and they have just the stock brick? You know what I mean? The stock
Right.
laptop brick.
And that's why shout out to like Mine Some 10, and I think Greater Good Mining did it too, and Panda. They were all saying like, hey, make sure you update the power supply. Don't use the stock one. And
100% somebody's going to use the stock one.
oh, 100%, yeah, someone's definitely gonna push
You're
it.
going to be
That's
like, F this. I'm
that's
not
what people
spending
do.
money. Thank you, Mike Hill, for becoming a Kingsman member. Appreciate the support, man. Just to let you know, something new that happened recently over the last week or so is the Kingsmen get access to my full Vast AI guide, with like pictures and everything, how to do step-by-step, Vast AI setup, as well as there's a bunch of useful links in the Kingsman section of the Misfit Mining Discord. So be sure to go check that out. And if you are a member and you need access to this Google Doc, it's invite only. So shoot me your email and I'll be sure to get you guys access.
I'm just kidding.
Get your hands off my wife.
I'm just like.
Yeah,
So-
I I need to do some more mining stuff. Actually, one thing that is on my radar is I want to do the updated Hive, because I remember there's the beta Hive that came out that's supposed to have Intel support. So I want to get my A750 on there. So I'll be doing something for that pretty soon. Maybe tomorrow. I'll try to like do that, get it recorded, maybe have it up by like maybe Friday.
Yeah. I wish there was so much more to talk about with crypto right now. It's just nothing. I don't think there's
Jim
anything.
Jones, welcome to the Kingsman. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, nice. There you go. I'm telling you, man. King has like these. He's like a trendsetter in a lot of ways. Like he brought us in the Oxa, and then we were all playing games and all kinds of stuff. And then he was the first to do like the vast stuff. Like you bring in some hype, man. I don't think you give yourself enough credit. Now you got these rigs that you're gonna sell potentially. Like, and they're cheap. They're not expensive. They're cheap, and you're setting them up for everybody. All they got to do is just put a GPU. And I want to be the mining king. You want to trade spots?
Okay, you know what that entails, though, right? That means you have to go back to start doing all the networking for Terra. I remember how much you liked being there last night.
Yeah, that was awesome. I had a blast.
And just so you know, I did bork one of those Prox boxes, by the way. It's broken. I was trying to do some stuff, so I need a fresh install.
It's a good thing you got 4 of them there that you can play with.
I'm 3 now. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at a lot of stuff. We're gonna be looking at Tensor Doc, so that's gonna be super cool. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get into RunPod. RunPod they have a lot of requirements. I don't think it's gonna be good for home users. You know what I mean? Just to hold 1 gig symmetrical all the time is gonna be really hard for me, right? Because I'm on shared fiber, so I won't be able to participate in there. That and you need a lot of GPUs too. So you
need a minimum of 12 GPUs with 12 gigs of VRAM each, minimum with 1 gig symmetrical.
Yeah, it's kind of more, I'm gonna say, of like, I'm not gonna say like enterprise, but maybe like medium business. You know what I mean? Somewhere in the middle is kind of where they're at right there. So
yeah,
I'm gonna get into that though. You know, I'm pondering. I was almost gonna do it, but I didn't. Was the KS0? I'm waiting for it to get a little bit cheaper. I got a bunch of Bitcoin from when my L7 and S19 were on there before I sold them, so I have enough. I have like $400 left in my nice hash. I was thinking about maybe buying a KS0, but $500 is that's kind of expensive because I would just use it for solo mining. I wouldn't pool mine with it. You're only making like $2 a day. I don't think that's going to be worth it.
S-Chain says, Hawk, did Daniel say when proof of work will roll out?
Okay. So I talked to Alex, right, during the party. I may have consumed 1 or 2 alcoholic beverages.
1 or 2?
I didn't say how big they were. Now this is just like, this isn't for sure. This is just like a guesstimate, right? Probably like a full out, like, you know, rolled out, like everything's working, probably a year from Cypherpunk. That was his guesstimation.
A year? He told you a year?
For like everything to be fully functional.
See, like, this is like,
well, I mean, because look, they're going to go into alpha, end of this year, early Q1, right? And then beta's Q2, right? I mean, that's about a year from now. And I mean, that's also assuming that they don't run into any problems during the alpha or beta phases, right? If they run into any kind of major issues during alpha and beta, it's going to set it back even longer.
I mean, I don't even think beta will start till Q2 next year. So, I mean,
yeah, I mean, this is like, everybody thought this was like coming out like Christmas time. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that.
No,
I can respect it though, because they want to make sure it works right and that it's user friendly and everything's doing what it's supposed to do. Because if stuff's broken, not working right, people aren't getting paid. I mean, they doing something this big, you only get to do it one time, right? You get one time to release it, and then if people have a bad experience with it, it's going to be a harder sell to bring them back, right? You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I kind of feel like if it's a year from now, I kind of feel like, and don't get me wrong, it's nothing personal. I really like the Flux guys, but you're gonna kind of be standing on the dock waving as the ship goes out. Like, it's like people are doing this like now. You know what I mean? Like, look how many marketplaces there are already.
Well,
how
I
many
mean,
more are coming out?
I don't know how long those have been there, though. I haven't researched like when these companies were formed, but I'm assuming they've been out for a couple of years. You know what I mean? So
I think we have a caller, King.
we do. I was just finishing my thought here.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
No, it's
yeah,
okay. It's all right. You run the show here, Hawkeye. It's all right.
That's it, baby. As long as you know.
Oh man.
What's
hey,
up,
how
Rob?
you doing?
What's going on, brother? Can't hear you. Muted. Is he muted? Or did we mute him?
Nope.
You're muted, brother.
Give him a sec here.
Let's see, King. I was thinking about Yeti's comment. Got me thinking. If a tech company doesn't have money for a supercomputer, they can do something like Dynex. What do you think?
So Dynex's compute is like calculations. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing like large language models or like rendering or anything like that. They're doing something different than. I mean, Flux will be able to do it too. But what I'm saying is, Flux is trying to like encompass everything, where Dynex is being like really focused on just this one area. You know what I mean?
Did you get it working? Now his mic is turned off. I don't know. I see it on the screen.
Oh, I didn't click anything. He did that himself.
Oh, okay. Nope,
Let's
nothing.
Let me just unmute his mic. Oh, I can't. It won't even let me.
No.
We'll give him a minute here.
Yeah, it's all good. Retro Mike says Dynex is way more than calculations. They can run any load or any loads. I mean, right. You know, Yeti would just came back from over there. I know. I was talking to him a little bit about it, and he seems pretty confident in what's going on. So it's going to be. Look, I've said this 100 times, and I'll say it again. The jury's still out on a lot of these companies, right? A lot of these projects, nobody knows yet. Everybody wants information. And there probably isn't a lot of information to give. Like, we didn't see, you know, any demonstration from Flux at Cypherpunk. That's the truth. We didn't see any demonstration. I was hoping to see an actual demonstration. But, you know, hey, look, tech companies, they run into issues. Max has told me this 100 times, and I agree with you, Dad. That tech companies run into problems, you know, and I get it. There's delays. There's always. I mean, I look at it just from like the Terra hosting side, like what we've done with Terra. You know, we've had a lot of delays. So, Rob, you there?
I think we can hear him now.
I can hear him. I think we can hear you, Rob. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got the YouTube
Okay,
channel?
cool. Let me.
Yeah. Can you mute the YouTube?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sweet.
Okay, cool. Let me. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. YouTube muted.
So what's up, man? Thanks for calling
Let's
in.
see.
What's going on?
Where is the delay? Because it's a hell of a delay now.
Really?
Can you now hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, but I cannot hear you if I muted the YouTube thing.
You can't hear us from the StreamYard
go to your
link?
settings.
That-
Go to
Oh,
your
go to your settings on StreamYard.
and change your output device.
Yep, on your StreamYard account, that where you came in to go live with us. There's a settings. There's a gear on the bottom of the screen that says settings, and you can change your go to audio and change your output. You want to change your mic too, to whatever your microphone is, and then your output. Change your output. You check the chat real quick, see if you guys got any more questions. Yeah, you know what? I should check with Charlie Lynn and see what the KSO prices have dropped down to.
Belay had it at $4.99. I haven't checked for like a week.
Okay, let's see now.
Can you hear us now?
Nope.
You can't hear us?
Nope. Hold on. I'll rejoin. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. Check your settings. Oh, you can't hear us. You can't hear us.
He can't hear us.
I'm sorry.
All right, he'll figure it out. S-Strength says $4.49 is the cheapest. Now, I know Panda said that his board was bad on his X5, and I don't know if he's still here or not in the chat. Panda, if you're listening, if you took out the board that was bad, because I know that all of those boards have SODIMM, right, memory in there. I gave him a suggestion of reseeding all the SODIMM, DIMMs to be able to see if. Because, I mean, that thing is being kind of shipped around. It's kind of moving around. Like maybe one of them came unseated and maybe it was partially seated in. I don't know if maybe that maybe helped them or not. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. That was an idea I had that maybe you could do before trying to figure out if that was the issue or not. I was thinking that could be an issue. He says he has not tried it yet. He's too busy of a Hollywood movie star.
Let's see. Checking chat. Rob, just let us know when you get the audio figured out, man. Come right back in, no problem. So Overboard Tech says the X5 does have so many potential failure spots. So I'm sorry, I know you guys are probably touching on this. Why is this X5 failing? Like I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this. What's the problem?
Essentially, it's just a bunch of CPUs. You know what I mean? That are on there with a bunch of SODIMMs on there. So I mean, just think about that. Every single one of those memory slots, like if it's in like transit and it's like getting like it's on a ship, right? It's going back and forth. It's on a semi truck going up and down. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
If any of those things come unseated, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to crack open the case and you're gonna have to take out all the hash boards. That's actually probably something. If I was an X5 owner, that would be the first thing I would do is if I got one of those, since I know that that's what's inside of there, right? They're not regular ASIC chips. Is I would just go in there and just reseat all of the memory. That's probably the first thing I would do if I was one of those owners. And that's probably something that like Bitmain should probably tell those guys to do too when they receive it. And Robert's back. Let's see if he fixed his audio. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right.
Nice.
All good?
Nice, man. So what's going on, Robert? How are you?
Really tired, man. Really tired. Can't wait to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's early over there. What time? It's just like 5 o'clock in the morning for you?
5:30, yeah.
Oh, jeez, man. Gotta kind of staying up with the Americans. You know, it's so funny because I'm usually the one up late. And I'm usually up with like second TL, and then like Yeti will get online, and the Pirate. These guys are all in Europe, so I get it.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping nights. I'm sleeping days here, so I'm probably just born in the wrong part of the world.
I hear you. So what's going on with the project? How's it going?
It's moving slowly. You know, we need developers. I told you last time we've been talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to let chat know, in case anybody doesn't know, Rob is the lead developer for the Avian Network.
Actually, I'm the project manager. The lead
project
developer
manager.
is
sorry about that. Project manager for the Avian Network, which is a mineable coin. And if anybody knows in the chat, so if you have any questions for Rob, you guys can ask. We can bring it here on the channel. So is there anything new going on with the project at this moment, or is it just kind of baby stepping its way forward?
Baby stepping its way is a good way to put it. We're still working on some new things and try to agree within the small team we have what should be implemented first. But
Okay.
having only like at the moment 2 developers is hard.
Right. Yeah, it's rough, I'm sure. You guys are actively looking to hire developers?
The thing is, being a community-driven project is kind of hard to hire,
Right.
unless the one that wants to work with us would accept the payment in Avian, and that's not gonna be like a huge amount in dollars
Right.
conversion. You know,
Right,
it would be
right.
like, I don't know, a couple of $100,000 Avian, but if you put it in dollars, it's gonna be like, I don't know, $50 right now at the price right now.
Right. That's interesting. So how long have you been working with the project now? Because it's been around for a while. How long have you been project manager?
I've been as a project manager, I don't know, probably a year now.
A year?
But I've been with the project since the very beginning, when it started at Ravencoin Lite.
Okay.
Yeah, being a fork
Nice.
of the Ravencoin Classic. At
Right.
first was Ravencoin Lite, and then we switch it.
Right. Awesome, man. That's great. What's the next move for the network? What's the next thing you guys want to implement? Like if you had a list of goals, what's the next one that you guys are trying to hit?
I don't know. There's many things that we want to do, but the thing is that we don't know which one to implement first and which one we should focus on at
Right.
first.
Right.
That's what we're trying right now to kind of agree all together on one and just focus on that one.
Yep.
Being a really small team, it's really hard to focus on more than one thing at a time right now.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So probably it's gonna be like contracts. Probably it's gonna be like ENS. I don't know. We're still trying to decide.
Right. So that's great, man. That's awesome. So I appreciate you being a supporter, man. I'm always seeing you on Twitter and you hanging out in the live streams and stuff. It's great. I appreciate it.
It's kind of the type of lives that I like. It's more like just talking about things and getting the knowledge all together. It's not like something like really set on a particular thing.
Right. Yeah, man. No, it's great. Great. We just kind of just hang out. I mean, everything right now with the space is just kind of like calm waters. You know what I mean? Like a mill pond. Like there's really nothing going on. So, but I do think that this is the calm before the storm, because I do think Proof of Works, everything's going to make a comeback, and I think it's going to be interesting. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Right now, not much to talk about crypto and stuff. As you said earlier, politics is the thing now.
Yeah, but, politics is everything right now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely the crypto market is gonna boom anytime soon, from my point of view.
So, was I mistaken? You told me you actually hit a Bitcoin block not too long ago on an S9. I have to ask you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
When was this? Tell me about it. What happened?
It was about a couple of months ago.
On an S9.
S9i.
S9i.
Yeah,
nice.
It was a funny thing. I was for like the last couple of years. I've been into GPU mining, and I've always seen the ASIC like a way to cheat the network kind of thing.
Okay.
But at one point, I just found on marketplace 2 used ASICs, like S9 I, for like really cheap. I believe I paid about $35 for both of them, and I said, fine, I'm gonna fucking take it, and I got
It's
it.
crazy.
I messed with it quite a while, and I said, it's not doing much. It was like doing a couple of cents a day, so I said, just F it. I'm just gonna do it solo mining.
Right.
So I did it. I put them on solo mine on CK Pool, and that was it. I let it there for like a month, and boom.
1 month? That's it?
Yeah,
One
about
month.
1.5 months. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's just so great, man. So where are you? I forgot. I'm sorry. It's a long time ago.
Romania,
since we spoke.
Bucharest.
Oh, you're in Romania. Nice.
Yeah.
So what's your power rate over there, if you don't mind me asking? Is it expensive? I mean,
Yes,
are you
quite.
really?
It's really expensive. I mean, after all taxes and everything, I believe we're hanging in between. It depends. You have some like chunks. I mean, if you consume for a normal household, if you consume maximum 300 kilowatts a month, you have a price. If you surpass that, then you're
So it's
gonna
like
have
tiers.
a higher price. Yeah,
It's tiers, yeah. So it's
Yeah,
the more
so-
you use, the higher the bill. Because in the U.S., typically, the more you use, it's
The lower the
less,
bill.
The lower the bill,
Yeah.
right?
Here is the all the way
It's the
around.
opposite. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did some calculus, and for the month that I've been running the 2 S9s, I consumed power for about I don't know, less than $1,000.
Really?
Just a bit less than $1,000. Yeah, it was really
$1,000.
expensive.
Smokes.
Holy
Yeah.
cow. What's the hash rate on an S9i? I don't know. It was way
Usually-
before I was involved in it.
That one that I have comes with a basic 13.5 terahashes,
Okay.
and I used on mine, I believe it was Brain or I don't know. I believe it was Brain's firmware.
Mm-hmm.
So I put it on like 14.5 terahashes or something like that.
Yep.
Just a bit higher than the standard.
Hey man, you got to risk it to get it. I say that a lot. Take a shot.
I wouldn't put it there more than 3 months. I wouldn't let them more than 3 months because I couldn't afford to pay more than that.
Right.
But it was a target. I said, okay, I'm just gonna let it run for 3 months. If nothing happens, then that's it. Whatever.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy,
it paid
man.
off.
That's awesome.
It paid off.
That paid off. Now, if you don't mind me asking, did you cash out the whole thing? Did you keep half of it? Did you keep at least 1 Bitcoin? What was the play?
Absolutely not. I didn't. I just cashed out like a small portion of it.
Really?
Yeah, probably like, let's say half Bitcoin.
Okay.
And for the rest, I have them in like spread in different cryptocurrencies and wallets and stuff.
Nice. But you're keeping at least 1 Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man, definitely. It's gonna pay off. That alone will probably like triple your investment here in the near future. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not looking to sell Bitcoin anytime in the next I don't know 5 to 10 years, because the way I see it, you don't need to sell it to make money on that. You can just use it as collateral.
Right. No,
Just-
of course,
just-
100%.
Borrow some money, use it as collateral, put the money back, get your
Yeah.
Bitcoin back. Is a thing that you can use for that. There's no
don't be
way
like-
to sell it.
Yeah, don't be like me going to easy mining and trying to hit another block.
Did you do that?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I'm probably just about even now on easy mining between what I've made there and what I've lost. I'm kind of just right about even. So like I took a huge hit last night. I lost like almost $400 and I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm not doing this for a while, and I
So you've
transferred
been-
the rest of the money out of my account.
So you hit a block on solo on nice hash?
Well, on the team mining, so I ended up
Okay.
putting like $100 one night, and then I ended up making like $4 grand, and
Okay.
that was a while ago. But you know, looks like you got a new member to the Kingsman there, Mining King, Bot Crusher.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Bot Crusher, for joining the Kingsman. Be sure to join the Kingsman Discord, and if you need a link for the private Google Doc for the vast installation, be sure to just send me an email or send me a message in Discord.
So Rob, what's your price prediction for Bitcoin? What do you think is going to happen by after the halving?
Probably is, before the halving is gonna jump up for a bit, and then after the halving is gonna crash down for a while, and then
Slowly rebuild
enter
itself back up.
Yes, and enter the bull market.
Yeah.
Probably, I'm not sure if I would need to be happy or not if the Bitcoin is gonna go down. I mean, after the halving, I can see it somewhere in let's say 20k to 25k, that range.
Mm-hmm.
But before the halving, probably is gonna hit about 30. I don't know, 30 something, 34. Okay.
Right. So it looks like the hash rate for Avian has stayed pretty consistent. You're at 26 gigahash now on the GPU side, and then I believe on the CPU side, am I right here? Okay, you're right at 5.75 mega hash. So looks like you got some consistent hash rate going. Is there any plans on maybe new exchanges? I know that you probably get this question a lot, or
Yeah, we get that question a lot. A lot of people ask for more exchanges, but we consider that instead of like getting a new exchange that is not top, I don't know, top 5 exchange, makes no sense for the network right now. Yeah, probably not a new exchange anytime soon, at least, because the thing is that all the listings are paid, so we cannot really afford to pay that right now. We prefer to have that money invested in something else, like a new developer to the team or something.
Of course. Yeah, let's not definitely put more money into development. 150%. Looks like Mr. Iowa Crypto Mining, been a member for 6 months, says, I love the CEO haircut for the Mining King, upping his game. I said the same thing. King's got this whole new look going, man. It's nice.
So I got a question for Rob here. I never actually looked into Avian or your guys' network at all. I'm not trying to. What, as a new person, what can you tell me about your network, and how is it different from all the other ones? And what do you guys' roadmap, and some of those basic questions?
We're gonna need to rewrite the roadmap because it's gonna take a different course from what it was at the very beginning when it's been written. There's the better explanation is right on the first page on our website. Let me see if I can put it
Here,
up.
I'll bring it up here. Yeah, I'm on it right now. I can screen share it over here.
Let's see.
So this kind of leads into another question you could probably answer both.
Okay.
Both with Patrick Guyan says, Hawk Crypto, what problem does AVN seek to solve? So you want to kind of merge those both in there.
Hold on a sec. You see, okay. Oh, you open it. No, I've seen it. As it says here, that we're having a dual algorithm proof of work system. I mean, you can mine it with GPU and CPU. That's going to be really easy for anyone to join the network, because you can mine it with your CPU at a computer if you're not having like a powerful enough GPU.
Right.
We, as we said here at the beginning, we started as thinking to have like a blockchain for asset tokenization and management. It's gonna be more than that. I mean, we don't want to just be like a knockoff of Ravencoin. Ravencoin has like this is like a really good NFT, like a blockchain. Okay, there's more than that.
Let's see. I don't know. Go to the roadmap here. You said it was going to change, though, right?
Yeah, we're working on that right now. Let me see something. I don't know. I'm so new to this this like OBS and stuff. I cannot do anything.
It's fine.
So
Yeah,
I think what Patrick's trying to ask is what problem is Avian solving in the world today?
With in regards to crypto, blockchain, and stuff like that, what's gonna separate Avian Network from everyone else?
In the stage Avian is right now, it doesn't do much. But what it is aiming for, and the things are gonna be coming to the on the network, the new things that we're working on, that I cannot really talk much about it, are gonna change that perspective a lot.
Okay. So I saw there that it looks like you're in the early stage of a development of your wallet. Now, is that going to be web-based? Is that going to be?
Now we have a core wallet similar to the Bitcoin one,
right?
Like the Qt wallet, the computer one. We're also having like a version of a web-based wallet. There's on wallet.avn.network. And we intend to have a release of a mobile wallet, at least for Android, but I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. It's not gonna be anytime soon.
It says right here, Avian support for Ledger. Are you guys on Ledger?
Not yet. It's been working on.
So it looks like, yeah, you said you got to update this a little bit because maybe things happen, you know.
Yeah, a lot of things happen on the project. I mean, the last when they change it, we changed the name from Ravencoin Lite to Avian. That guy that started the project at that point wanted to kind of rug and did a lot of not nice things. And he got a lot of stuff with him, and then we took the project, and at one point we had another kind of breakdown. Some of the team members left with no notice, and they had some keys to the how you call that wallet, that with like multi-key wallet. Yeah, the developer wallet, it has like the multi-signature. I'm not sure how you call
multi-sig,
that.
Yeah, multi-sig wallet.
Yeah. And then we've been missing for like almost a year 2 of the keys. Finally, we got it quite, I don't know, a couple of months ago. But yeah, we've been struggling for a while.
Yeah, hey, listen, man, like it's, at least you're working towards it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, then we've got hacked, like not the blockchain, but the Discord channel got hacked because of some malware on one of the devs' phone, and well, we lost Discord and Twitter, but we got it back after a while.
Well, that's good. Congratulations, Kurt
McIntyre.
McIntyre?
Yep.
McIntyre?
McIntyre?
Yep. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly. Everybody knows I'm awful with names. Appreciate you becoming a Kingsman. Be sure to link it up with your YouTube and join the Kingsman Discord. Appreciate it, man. Wow, a lot of members, like 4 or 5 members.
Yeah, you got some good members tonight.
Crazy.
Well, we've been going for like an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah.
usually a little bit longer. Is there anything else, Robert, about the project that you want people to know, or?
No, man, I just joined you, but I wanted to just be here with you. I didn't come here to
Oh,
talk
no,
about the
it's all-
project anyway.
No, it's all good.
We'll keep
I
the.
figured.
If you want, we can keep the project discussion for a particular video.
No, it's fine. Yeah, whatever.
You
Whatever
guys,
works.
are
I
you
wanna
guys
hang
planning
out
to
with
have
friends.
on like master nodes and stuff like that, like a lot of the other Kapow coins?
It would be interesting. We're looking into it. It's not much that I can say about it right now, but yeah, we're looking into that.
Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, we usually do the show for about an hour and a half ish. So coming right up on that. So you kind of caught us at the end, but
That's okay.
Yeah, no. Next Terra Hash Tuesday is gonna be on my channel, so you're more than welcome. Come hang out with us, man. If you just want to come hang out and
That was always the thing.
idea. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just figured, I've been meaning to talk to you about it, haven't had a chance to, so it's
That's all good. It's always a pleasure to be with you. I mean, it's fun.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. So, well, we're gonna sign off. It's been a little long tonight, but we're gonna go. So I appreciate everybody watching this episode of Terra Hash Tuesday. I'm Hawk Crypto. That's the Mining King. That's Robert Burton from the Avian Network. We'll catch you guys next week on my channel. And yep, I'll see you guys soon. Take care.